are you doing? It is such a beautiful weather and such a good mood, so I was like, I want to film. Which is a weird thing because I should be going out, but I don't want to be going out. So today I decided to do a little review on a product that has been recommended to me since the last tanning video, and it's the St. Moriz Instant Tanning Mousse in Dark. Streak-free, fast drying. That's how it looks. It's a really good size bottle. I don't know. Oh, which way is it? St. Moriz. There we go. So I decided to go and try, as I said in my tanning video, that I don't really get on with mousses, but because it was recommended, I decided to buy it. And I think it only was like £3-4 in Home Bargains, which is an amazing price. So I have been using it for the past week to see how I get on with it, and there are positives and negatives, which I decided to share them with you today. So, as always with everything, you always have to apply with a glove. I know this is a bit disgusting. This is actually was bought in Home Bargains as well. This was £1. It does come with a little glove that you put on top under the glove, because this does not do enough to protect it. So you have to put another glove underneath. But that's really not a problem because that's not even with the tan. So yeah, I decided to try it on to see how dark it will make me and how orangey, if it's gonna be streak free. So let's start with the negatives. I feel like it is quite a nice colour. This is my third day in. As you can see, it is a bit orangey. It isn't as orangey when you look actually in real life. It kind of looks more olivey, but for the third day I would have thought that it would have gone a bit more brownish instead of orangey now. And as you can see all around here, it has already basically come off, but on my arms it is staying, but as you can see it is a bit orangey. So yeah, and I'll give a positive later. But you can see when you apply it, but it does not prevent patches. And I don't mean patches as in empty places. I mean patches as in some bits are darker, some bits are lighter. Because when you apply it, all seems very similar. But the patches are created because, as it says, it's fast drying. So as you're applying to the skin, it kind of latches on, and because it is already starting to dry, you cannot move the product around too long, so you have to move quick. So if you're taking a little break, like doing this while talking to somebody, and you kind of stop or move on to the other part of your arm or body and then want to go back and distribute it all, it will already have dried and it will take a lot of scratching to get into place. And even though you still see there are some bits that can go without thing as well, even though there was mousse on it, it still left a patch. Also, which is also a good thing, if you are planning to be a little silly, a little daredeviling and not wear a glove, if you put water automatically on the tan that you have just done, right after applying it, it will come off, which is a good thing because sometimes these things don't even prevent it. So you do get sometimes very orangey hands. But as you can see, I washed my hands afterwards, a little water dripped on there, and now there's a line of the water drip, which I suppose, one, I need to be more careful, two, because you're washing your hands and it is coming off, that's a really good thing. But when you have applied all the tan and then a little bit of water drips, then that's not that good. But other than that, it's actually a really good tan. I mean, it's not expensive, so that's amazing. I've tried the company before for different tans. Like I said, I didn't really get on with them. But also, this is dark and it doesn't make it very dark. It's like medium dark, but good part. So when you're applying it, it comes out in dark brown, don't get that freaked out. That's just kind of guide on how you're putting it on, which is good. Because if you are applying it, and sometimes there are tans or moisturizers that have tans in, as soon as you apply it, you can't really see where you have applied it and how much you have applied it. Because once you put it on, it's kind of see-through, it goes in your skin and you can't see it anymore. However, with this, when you put it on, your skin stays really dark brown while it's drying. So you can see where the product is on, where the product isn't, where there's too much product, where you have to even things out. So that's a really, really big positive for me, because as I've said before, my tans go really patchy whenever I use mousse because I'm just not good at applying it. So when I saw how this stays on the skin, I was really happy because I was able to kind of monitor myself on how it's applied and see if I have missed anything or put too little or put too much on, so that you don't end up one leg being light brown, the other leg being dark brown. But also, even though it is quite orangey still, 3 days in, it has kept to 3 days. And after the first shower, when you have to wash off your first layer, it still stays dark. Like, you can see everything going down the drain, but it still stays that colour on your skin, which is amazing because many products, as soon as you wash off the first layer, it all goes. But like I said, the things that you are not using the most, but like, for example, my neck, they were all the same colour. 3rd day in, they're not anymore. I was going to apply more tan, but I wanted you to see the process with me going. So my tanning day is today, so I'm going to apply more and start process again to kind of see if that changes. But yeah, other than that, it is yellowy, but it's kind of nice olivey in some places. I don't think I would like it. See, 2 different colours. They're coming off differently, but 3 days in to stay on very coloured, that's really good. So overall, I would be purchasing it again. I have used this 3-4 times in the past week, just kind of applying it to see different ways in regards to the review. And the bottle is still big and it comes out with foam instead of like all runny. So it is a really gorgeous one. It does leave a really, really big cookie smell even after your shower, which I'm always like, but that's what other lotions are about, so you just stick them on yourself and hope for the best. So yeah, I did see that they have a different one in Home Bargains as well, which is kind of goldy colour that says extra dark. I would like to try that one to compare the darkness, just because if they're saying that this is dark, then I'm hoping that extra dark is going to be the actual dark that I was hoping this one to be. But it's a gorgeous product. I would love to get rid of the cookie smell though. It is a gorgeous product. It stays on for days. I'm sure that if I go for a few more days in the shower, it won't be completely off. Maybe it will even it out even more. But I do really like it. I never thought that I would be one that likes mousses, but once trying this, I do kind of like it. I wouldn't say I would use it like religiously like I did with my Dove. I would think that I would apply this kind of once or twice a month, like in the beginning of the month and then the middle of the month, and then in between I would only use the Dove, because I feel like that's the one I kind of mastered, and that would be really good with kind of keeping this tan by topping on the kind of colour that I want. But if you're on budget, you need a good tan that you can trust, I do suggest this one. And it is fast drying, even though it's not very good while you're applying it. After you've applied it, because it is fast drying, you don't have to worry about sitting for hours just waiting for it to dry and being very careful. You can put your clothes on like within the half an hour. So yeah, this is a recommended product for me, which is weird to say because I don't really get on with mousses. So yeah, if you have tried it as well, do leave a comment on how you found it. I would like to see different comparisons, and please give me tips because I'm still getting really dark elbows and stuff even though I put lotions on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I upload every Saturday. Also leave a comment below what you'd like to see or any questions that you may have, and I'll see you next week. Bye!